Scientist Sam here, and today I'm busy training an Olympian. This is my friend Mr. Lincoln. Say hi, Mr. Lincoln. He might not look it, but Mr. Lincoln is actually a wonderful high diver. But right now, he's a little scared. It's my job as his trainer to give Mr. Lincoln everything he needs to win the gold medal. So I'm going to show you how with a little bit of science we can make a diving board so good that Mr. Lincoln sticks the landing every time.
For this experiment, we're going to need a pencil or pen, a piece of cardstock paper, scissors, tape, a small container where the top is slightly bigger than a penny. If you don't have one, then the easiest thing to buy this size is a film canister. Finally, you'll need to find your own former president of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. To start, we need to cut a strip of cardstock that's about 3/4 of an inch wide and 4 inches long. I like to measure by placing Mr. Lincoln on the corner of the card, then drawing a line that's just outside of him. Then, I cut that line as if it went all the way to the end. You can always use a straight edge if you want your pieces to look even. You're going to wrap one end of your cardstock piece around so it meets the other end, then tape it. This reminds Mr. Lincoln of infinity scarves, which reminds him of infinity pools, his preferred arena. Once everything's together, you have a diving board. Take your small container and fill it with water to make it a pool. Place your diving board on top of your pool and place Mr. Lincoln on top of the diving board. This is his big moment. Are you ready, Mr. Lincoln? Looks like we're going to have to give him some encouragement. So let's take our writing implement to remove the diving board as quick as possible. Mr. Lincoln is a champion!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
We always knew Mr. Lincoln could do it, but we just helped him a little bit with a scientific law of motion called inertia. Inertia tells us that objects that are still stay still until something moves it. In the same way, it says objects that are moving keep moving until something stops it.
That's why it's so hard to get out of bed when my mom wakes me up.
Hey, Melman. And yeah, it can take a lot of energy for something that's still to start moving.
But there's some things that aren't hard to move at all, like bowls, plates, paper, CDs, toenails.
Yes, but that's because some things are heavier than others, or they have more mass.
Take this bag of soil, for example. It's so heavy that I have to use a lot of my own energy to move it. I decided to use this cart on 4 wheels to let engineering do the work for me.
Wait a minute, go back. Did you see the difference? The cart went way farther with the bag of soil on it. They start with about the same momentum and acceleration, but the cart with the bag of soil on it goes so much farther.
Exactly. This must mean that in the same way the bag is harder to move, it's also more difficult to get the bag to stop moving.
In other words, an object that's heavier or has more mass has more inertia?
Correctamundo, my fragile friend, and you can do an experiment at home that takes advantage of that. All you need is a ton of Mr. Lincolns. Stack all of them up, but leave one off to the side. Now flick that side Lincoln into the stack. Only the bottom Lincoln is pushed out. This is easier to do without the stack falling the more Lincolns you have, because remember, more mass means they want to move less, or they have more inertia. Comment what you want to see next and leave a like on the video before checking out more from Science Alliance for more science fun.